All right, family, welcome to another episode of Do Knowledge Radio, place where knowledge is born. This is your host, Knowledge Born Allah, and I am excited to have a representative in our midst here, and we are going to get started. So, without any further ado, I would like to welcome on a gentleman who we know for 100% on this information, uh, Mr. Billy Scott. Welcome to our show. The platform is yours, sir.
100%. Thank you, man. Thanks for the introduction. Thanks for having me as well, man. I'm fired up to just really continue to spread the word about this movement. I know you've already, started really making this available to folks, but we wanted to make it available on a larger scale because this is just something that's generating a massive impact for people individually, their households, and now spread into communities throughout the country. And I'm happy to play a part in that. So real quick, I want to make sure we got everything going, where everything's up and running. We confirmed all of that. Just making sure before I get into the real meat and potatoes. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, cool. So you guys confirmed that it's working on all devices and platforms and everything right now?
Yeah, you are live.
All right, perfect. So awesome. Here's the deal. Real quickly, I'm Billy Scott, and I'm tuning in from the San Francisco Bay Area. My background is actually a DJ. We're going to be talking about financial matters right now, but financial literacy and so forth. And it's like, how did those two come together? Well, they don't, right? My entertainment business had nothing to do with this. I was just having fun doing my entertainment business, which we still have and own. We do over 100 events a year, but I ended up taking a hit with my personal finances. And so I ended up with really bad credit, trying to do things and getting denied because of my credit. I had really high debt, 6 figures worth of debt, no insurance, no will or trust. My finances were a wreck, especially to be the quote unquote breadwinner and, have a family with 2 kids and everything. So I got tired and I was finally ready to do something about it. And I was scrolling one day on Instagram and I saw a post that led me to this information. And this platform we're going to share with you has absolutely changed my life. I actually, as you see on the screen, it's called United Credit Education Services. So I thought all this platform would offer was credit help. But lo and behold, they helped me with my credit, my debt, insurance, savings, all sorts of things we're going to talk about in just a minute. And it completely changed the direction of our finances. But in addition to that, the gentleman that shared this with me, I noticed how he was only 23 years old and he already acquired his first condo. And this wasn't a regular condo. This is like on the 48th floor overlooking Miami Beach. So for a 23-year-old to attain that kind of lifestyle, earning a 6-figure income, great credit, driving the car he wanted, I was like, I could learn from this gentleman, even though he was 10 years younger than me. That gentleman became my coach. And so we not only were we able to get these services to work for us, but we've also been able to ramp up our income in a major way. And we're going to talk about both of those in just a second. So let's get right into it. On the screen, again, is UCES, and they've been around for 16 years. And I'm going to tell you more about them as we go. But let's start with this quote. It says, "We were not taught financial literacy in school, and it takes a lot of time to change your thinking and to become financially literate." How many of you would agree with that? Like, the truth is that close to 90% of people are being raised in this country with no financial education. So we're learning through making massive mistakes with our spending, our lack of savings, our debt, our credit, and we end up being the last in line to even consider having a shot at things like home ownership. And our goal and mission of our platform is to change that. We want to reverse those numbers. We want at least 90% of people to be financially empowered. And we believe that if you're not a part of the solution, you're a part of the problem. So we are putting in the footwork to bring this into the community. Here's 5 shocking facts about finances across our country right now. There's over $1 trillion in credit card debt alone. And that was before the pandemic. So I have no idea what the numbers are now. 56% of people, guess what? They have no money saved up for a rainy day. That's over half of the people. Okay, 46% of baby boomers, right? They have less than $10,000 saved up for retirement after working most of their lives. 40% of millennials have spent money they don't have to try to keep up with their friends, and that's just going to lead to more debt. And 43 million people have less than a 600 credit score right now as we speak. How many of you have ever looked like this picture over your financial situation? I know I have, for sure. So we want to change that. Here's the thing. Good credit is what makes it easier to get access to new houses and cars, low interest rates on credit cards and loans, higher credit limits, right? Contracts without security deposits. And in 2020, a lot of the higher paying jobs, guess what? They will check your credit before they hire you. So it goes on. And UCES is who we partner with to solve these problems and help individuals and families build, organize, and protect their financial future. UCES has been around since 2004, headquartered in Farmington Hills, Michigan. All right, so they've been doing this a long time. They have a unique collection of services to help provide protection and opportunity. So what does that mean? It's not just credit. They go far beyond that, and we'll show you that in just a minute. And then a completely debt-free company that has helped thousands of individuals. So this is important. If a company is going to help you with your finances, they should have their finances together as well. And we get the opportunity to do that. And the same executive team that started the company is the same team that's in place today, again, which is just very powerful. So here's the actual membership that includes the different services and tools to provide. And I think this is really cool because it includes 12 different services in one membership versus just credit restoration, right? And the reason that's important is if you go to a company that only helps with credit, right, and they don't help in other areas, then you have about an 80% chance to go back to bad credit. Because if they fix your credit, but they don't fix your mindset, they don't fix your habits that led to those circumstances, then you have an 80% chance to return to the past. So we want to help you for long-term improvement in all of your areas of finances, not just credit, and we're going to highlight them now. The first one is budgeting. I wish we had a class in high school just on budgeting alone. You know, my mentor, Jim Rohn, has an audio called What to Do with the Dollar. We shouldn't spend the whole dollar. We should save some, give some, you guys, right? You know, so forth. And then we can spend the difference. And, you know, I'm teaching my kids these principles and so forth. And so guess what? We're going to give you a budgeting tool that you have immediate access to in our app or the website. And it's included in your membership to help you stretch your money farther. Credit restoration. This is where we go to work on helping our clients get negative items removed from their reports under the Fair Credit Reporting Act. This was passed by Congress in 1970. And what this act does, it looks out for us to make sure that any items on our credit report are being reported with 100% accuracy. And guess what we found out? Close to 80% of the negative items on your credit report have some kind of error or inaccuracy. So UCES specializes in finding those errors on your behalf and getting them removed from a client's credit report. If you don't do this process and do it correctly, we typically have to wait 7 years or more from the last activity on that account before we could even think about having it removed. So our goal is to get it removed in a matter of months so you can get your buying power back. Now, everybody's credit is different. Our target is for our clients to start seeing results in 45 to 90 days. And for optimal results, 4 to 6 months, guys. 6 months is way better than 6 years. So guys, this is a powerful, powerful part of our service. We've already seen 2 million plus items removed from our clients' credit reports because of this. And that's just the beginning. After we go from removing negative items, we use Credit Builder, which is a library, a resource library to help build credit as well. We also have credit attorneys. If you have legal challenges through the process, that's also included. We have credit monitoring as well. So like think about credit monitoring. If you think about platforms like Credit Karma, some of you might use that, which is a really good platform. Now multiply that by 2 and you get our platform because it has literally almost twice the features of Credit Karma, and it's all included in the membership to help you build your credit as well. What about debt payoff? How many of you have debt that you want to pay off like yesterday, right? I mean, if debt was a person, like you put the boxing gloves on and you know what I mean? You go to work, right? So we want to help people get out of debt. And this platform is going to kick out a plan customized for you. And it's going to show you the fastest route to paying off your debt, how to save money, how to save interest, and do it with the same income that you have coming in right now. So again, very, very powerful. Then we have Financial Lockbox. This is where you can actually properly store, organize, and protect your information, personal info and financial. You know, most people right now, if something was to happen, their loved ones would not know where to go or what to do to have, you know, to in the direction of organizing and, taking care of their finances, their medical stuff, their personal stuff. This allows you to do that. You can give a secondary person access to it in case of an emergency. It's all included. Then we have identity theft protection as well. Identity theft protection it's a necessity now. Most of us have either become a victim or we know someone that has. There's a new victim every couple of seconds. And so we need to have protection in place proactively instead of waiting for something to happen, and we include it in the membership. We have the net worth calculator. Most people don't know how to calculate their own net worth, but how many of you agree that we should be building something financially to leave behind, right? An inheritance, right, for our children's children. But most people know how to pull up the net worth of their favorite celebrity or athlete, but we weren't taught how to calculate and grow our own net worth. So again, that tool comes with the membership. We have a savings goals tool that's going to help you with better savings habits and to stay on track for that. We have the will and trust. Most people don't have a will or a trust, or it's not up to date. And I know if you're like me, you were raised to think that we need to wait until we have millions of dollars and a bunch of property before we get a will and a trust, and that's not true. Do you know if you don't have a will or a trust that the state can decide what happens with our kids if something happens to the parents? You know, who gets your kids, right? Like, you don't want the state making those kind of decisions. I know in my state in California, they're behind on fixing our potholes. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't get that right. So I don't want them to decide who's going to get my kids if something happened. No. So this is included, guys. And then the YFL Family Mint, it stands for Youth Financial Literacy. And I believe that if we were to learn this kind of information in our youth, it would have completely changed our financial future. So again, we are bringing it to the community. Our clients get to learn financial literacy along with their kids starting at 8 years old. And my daughter is 8 years old and she's learning these principles as well. So here's my question for you if you're a guest tuning into this. If you had to go to separate companies to get each of these services, how much do you think you would end up paying? You know, on average across the country is $1,500 on average to get credit restoration from a reputable resource. The will and trust is $1,500 and up to sit with an attorney and get that done. So you're already at $3,000. Now add the other 10 items. How expensive look, we're talking thousands of dollars in value. And we understand the average person cannot afford that. So we made it affordable through our platform for less than $3 a day or $89 a month. You get access to every single thing we just talked about. The first month has a one-time setup fee. So it's $188 total to start. And then $89 a month, you get access to everything we're talking about. And this is an investment. You know, I don't look at this as a bill because a bill just returns you equal value usually. But I invested, $89 a month to get a return of thousands of dollars in value from using these services and saving tens of thousands of dollars from having better credit, less interest, and so forth. And as of recent, we have a way for our clients to now get rid of their monthly payment. So as soon as you get started, you have access to our referral program where after you refer 5 or more people, guess what? The company is going to make your $89 payment free, and it stays free as long as 5 or more of your referrals remain active. So again, this is a game changer. You get to partner with a company that gives back because $2 per month out of every member's payment is how we fund the YFL program. And so $2 per month, right? Not only does that bring it into the household, but that takes it into the community. We partner with schools to teach financial literacy, and we give away scholarships every single year. So if knowledge or somebody else invited you on here and they were excited or passionate about sharing this with you, now you can see that it was genuine. You can see it's because this is a movement that's making a real impact. We're really helping people. We're better preparing the next generation financially. Now, we know money isn't everything, but the truth is that money affects almost everything. It is, probably the number one cause of stress and pressure that people are feeling on a daily basis because their finances are out of control. So we want to change that. So again, take control of your financial future today, okay? Less than $3 per day, and you get access to every single thing that we're talking about. So I'm just, again, excited, guys, to share this with you. That is the foundation of what we're bringing to the marketplace, what we're bringing to households and communities all across the country. And now we get to switch gears a little bit and talk about the referral program. Now, I want you to pay close attention to this because some of you may be like me, where I actually tried 2 other home businesses before and I failed miserably, right? And some of you have tried things before and you didn't win, right? And what do I mean by well, I learned great information. I made some extra money, but my expenses were more than I was making. I never got past $38,000 a year in business, in the home business profession before. And I got in to build my dreams and I left with more debt. I'm driving Uber, trying to figure my life out. And I went back to DJing. That's how I started building a DJ business. And also I almost gave up on the home business profession. But what I can tell you is this, that I read a book on wealth and it said the average person who became a self-made millionaire or made it successfully in business, they didn't make it into their 7th or 8th different venture. So I said, I got a few more things I can try. And when I found out that the gentleman that referred me to this program was earning a 6-figure income from home, now he earns a multiple 7-figure income at 27 years old. This was worth me paying attention to. And so I said, I'm gonna keep doing my DJ business because that was bringing in a 6-figure income, but I'll do this on the side, right? And on the side, we generated an extra $1,500 a month starting out. Now, I know some of you might want to hear about bigger income. We'll talk about that in a minute for those of you that have bigger goals and dreams. But I believe $1,500 a month, which is an extra $18,000 a year, could completely change most people's situations. That can pay off debt faster. That can get people into home ownership sooner. That can maybe go on the next vacation, right? Whatever it is that you decide with your financial plan. So extra 18, that could change where you live, what you drive, right? What you eat. I mean, so that's a good start. But eventually it turned into $1,500 a week part-time on the side of my DJ business. And then it turned into a 6-figure income and beyond. And guys, I share that not to brag, or there's way more people in the company that do a lot better than me, but I'm sharing that as an example of I was somebody who failed before, but didn't give up. A lot of you are in happy relationships, but guess what? Maybe you had some failed ones before you found the right one. Business works the same way. So I encourage you to pay close attention to this platform, because after today, you will not be able to say I was not in the right place at the right time. So let's get right into this. Again, FES is the company we are agents with, Financial Education Services. That's what it's to financially empower people through this platform and financial education. All we do is we're the marketing arm where we refer clients to UCES. We're not the ones analyzing credit reports. We don't need to see your personal information and be in your business. We refer you and set you up with accounts with UCES. When you refer people, you get paid. Now, FES provides its agents the ability to build a business by marketing innovative financial literacy tools, products, and services. That sounds way too complicated. I'm going to simplify it. All we do is use the company's tools to refer the services. How hard is it to invite somebody to a live presentation like this? How hard is it to send somebody a YouTube pre-recorded video or your website, a brochure, or just connect with them one-on-one on Zoom over coffee and do a 15-minute overview of our services? Every time you refer somebody to these services, you get paid, okay? Now, did you know right now over 16 million people already have a side gig? I think that number is going to double in the next 12 months. How many people do you know that do Lyft and Uber, Airbnb or Amazon? We could go on and Postmates, DoorDash, and so forth, right? So I just had it, look, Amazon, on and on, right? So my point is that people are waking up that we should have more than one stream of income, and we shouldn't depend on a company or the government to secure our financial future. Did you know, I'm gonna share an alarming statistic with you all. Did you know at retirement age, which keeps rising, by the way, it went from 55 to 65. Now they're expecting people to work until 105. No, I'm just kidding. But at least 72 years old, right? And people are outliving their retirements. And guess what I found out? 95% of people, by the time they retire, are dependent on the government or their family to cover their expenses during their retirement years. Or they have to go back to work. And they're spending their golden years working at the Golden Arches, right? Or they're working at Walmart, giving out samples at Costco, right? Do you think that was part of their financial plan? I do believe that our elders should stay active, in their retirement years, but not, in that way. So guess what? Only 5% of people in their retirement years are financially independent. And guess what they did? They took their financial future in their own hands. They didn't just throw money at a 401k and hope it works out. No, they got financial education. They made the right decisions with their money. They lived a little uncomfortable. They started businesses. They made investments. and they became financially secure and independent in their retirement. Only 5% though. So we're going to talk about how to position yourself correctly now so you have a more secure financial future. Now, why can this work for you? One, you get to be your own boss. How many of you ever wanted to do that? Now, that doesn't mean you have to quit your job or business right now. This is something you start on the side, but you control it. What about make your own hours? Build your own team. If you work for somebody else, again, you're a part of their team. If you're a real estate agent, you're a part of that broker's team. So why not on the side build a team of your own? That's how you create leverage. Work from anywhere. See, again, working from your laptop, your phone. What if I was in Belgium right now? Yeah, this is a random country, but what if I was in Belgium? I'll still be able to do this presentation the same way. What about be a part of a supportive and productive community? You get to work full or part-time. You get to help people reach their goals. How many of you are really passionate about helping other people win? And you just need a vehicle to be able to do it. Okay. What about easy to use online tools and training? Excellent agent support. Now let's look at this page, because this is why most people are in a vulnerable position financially. They might make good money, but it's still vulnerable. Here's why. Close to 90% of us were taught to earn income through what they call linear income. This means you're trading time for money, which means if you're not putting in the time, then you don't get paid, right? This includes doctors, lawyers, real estate professionals, right? And what happens is, again, they might make good money, but if they don't work, they don't get paid, or God forbid something happens and they can't work, they don't get paid. So we want to show people how to cross over to what we call financial freedom on the right side. Financial freedom, the definition means when your passive income that's coming in, whether you work or not, exceeds your monthly bills. That means if you don't work this whole month, your bills are still getting paid. Next month, you go on vacation the whole month, your bills are still getting paid. See, that's freedom. I'm more freedom motivated than money motivated. I want to control my day, my schedule, my time. I also want to be here at home to raise my kids. That makes sense? So that's how we show folks how to do that. Now, you get to make FES your side hustle, where you get rewarded for referring clients to our products. You only heard about our main product. We have a lot more to offer. Okay, FES Protection Plan Plus. We have the My Care Plan, right? Which is if somebody wants to will and trust by itself, you can offer that. We have secure credit cards. Some people are just looking to build credit from scratch. They don't have bad credit. So we have secure credit cards. We have the smart credit platform you can offer by itself. Ultra Score system, the Credit My Rent platform, where people can pay less than $10 a month and have their monthly rental payments reported to their credit report as an additional boost to their credit. Look, guys, I could go on, but you refer any of these. Here's the Protection Plan Plus right here. So we partnered with Sprint and T-Mobile not too long ago. People could get cell phone service for $49 a month, unlimited plans, okay? And then FES Travel, where guess what? You can get a guaranteed lowest pricing and price matching through FES Travel. And My Healthcare to Go, which is in telemedicine. You refer people to any of these and you get paid. Now, what better way to make a living than making a difference, helping people improve their financial well-being? And as I mentioned earlier, again, money is not everything, but it does rank up there with like oxygen and water, because it's harder to breathe when you're broke, right? Some of y'all, never mind. All right, y'all rich. I'm just talking about my past. All right, so here's how this works. See, look, I'm getting excited all over. You look, you refer people to these services and you get paid. It's that simple. See, you enroll somebody, let's say it's $100, okay? $100 every time you refer somebody. So what if you refer 5 people today? Guess what? Next week on Thursday, you're getting $500 direct deposit. But here's what happens. 3 months after you refer somebody, you also start getting $12 a month residual income. Can you imagine over time you got 100 active customers that you've enrolled and you're getting $12 a month residual? That's $1,200 a month continuing to come in for the people you referred a long time ago. See, there's people I referred 1 year ago, 2 years, 3 years ago, and I'm still getting paid for the ones that are still active. What if you referred 10 people a week, right? That's $4,000 a month. 20 customers a week is a 6-figure income. And we show people how to get customers through social media, offline. We have ministry leaders that bring us in and share this to their members. We partner with real estate and insurance professionals when they're, tax professionals, their clients might need credit help, and they send business to us versus us having to chase business. This is a phenomenon. This is a dream business from home, guys. Now, then you can build a team. How does it work? Well, depending on what level you're at as you move up in the company, every time you refer someone, you're going to get paid anywhere from $100 up to $560 each time. Powerful. And guess what happens? When your team starts, when the members on your team start referring people, they get paid for their referrals, but you get paid an override. An override is exactly the same thing you see in real estate. In real estate, would you rather be the real estate agent and get paid only on your transactions with your clients? Or would you rather be the broker who gets paid off of their team's clients? They get a percentage. Well, the only difference here versus real estate is we make everyone a broker instead of there only being one broker getting overrides. Isn't that fair? Right? So everybody's positioned like a broker. So imagine when your team does a transaction, you can get paid anywhere from $60 up to $460 per transaction. So up to $560 on your personal referrals, up to $460 on your team's referrals, and you're going to get paid a percentage of all the monthly payments of residual income from your team's customers, not only on your own customers. That's about 5 ways that I've covered that we get paid, and we're just getting started. Look, we got an infinity bonus. This is a leadership bonus. This is for those of you that are really committed to helping other people win. When you get to the 3rd promotion called sales director, which is only $10,000 a month in sales between you and your whole team, what happens is you start getting an additional bonus check. The bonus is going to be a percentage of all the sales your team did the month before. And that bonus is an average of $50 bonus per month. At the next level, that bonus is an average of $187 bonus per. This is a monthly bonus that pays over and over every month. I remember working a job and waiting for my Christmas bonus once a year. And this company's paying a bonus once a month. Look, the next bonus, $500 on average per month. Then it's $1,500 a month, $4,000 a month, $10,000 a month, averages at each of these levels, $22,000 a month, $62,000 at this level, and then it crosses into a 6-figure monthly bonus. Again, if you're wondering how is this possible, it's a direct reflection of the number of people you help. Isn't it fair that if you help nobody, you get no money, right? I think that's fair. So it's also fair to say that if you help a lot of people, that they pay you a lot of money. That's how business should be. And the gentleman that introduced me to this platform, guess what? He's only 27 years old, and now he's a Pinnacle Senior Vice President. He's been here putting in the work for 4.5 years, which means he's helped a lot of people. His business does over 10 million a month in sales, 120 million a year. And guess what? The company rewards him with a 3% monthly bonus of those sales. So you can do the math on that. Just understand, we got people that have reached every level here on the screen. So when Knowledge invited you to check this information out, the question was not for you to ask, does this work or can it work? It's already working. The only question is, how big of a piece do you want out of the opportunity? And it's wide open. We have additional rewards. These rewards are huge. They're not going to happen overnight. Again, this is not a get rich quick if that's what you're looking for, right? But for those that commit and put the time in, they're patient, they develop the skills, they learn the system, so you can start part-time and earn extra income. But over time, these are the kind of rewards that are available when you and your team hit certain benchmarks. It's called the R&R Club, stands for Rest, Relaxation, and Retirement. I like all 3 of those words, but it includes car bonuses from $600 to $1,500 a month. We have cash bonuses of $10,000, $25,000, and $50,000 as you excel in the R&R Club. Level 6 is a $5,000 monthly house payment towards your house. Okay, we have a retirement bonus, okay, up to $25,000 a month, and we have lifestyle bonuses. Again, as I mentioned earlier, after this presentation, you will not be able to say you weren't in the right place at the right time. This is why you can have no experience and still win big here, because it comes with the training tools and support that you need. Guess what? As soon as you get started, within minutes, you have your own website, your own online back office, live agent and customer support, weekly pay. So whatever referrals you do this week, you get paid for the following Thursday. You know, type in the chat, the number 4, if you could use an extra 4 checks a month, right? Life insurance, you can qualify for after 3 months. You can qualify for free life insurance, professional marketing materials, commissions, rewards, and bonuses that you can earn. We give you live trainings that are included in your business, tax advantages of having a home-based business, and the opportunity to help other people. I want to slow down and ask a question. How many of you know anybody that has their own business, or maybe you've had your own business as well? What does it usually cost to start your own business? The average is $30,000 to $50,000 to start a small business in our country. Then to start a franchise with more support in a system, for a decent one, it's $250,000 and up. And we're showing people how you could come here, start a business from home for $288. Now, for those of you that are wondering why is there a cost, the only people that usually wonder that are people like me when I started and I didn't have business experience, right? But if you've been in business, you know that there's thousands of dollars in costs. Like my DJ business, I paid more for one speaker than it was to start this business. You guys get it? But the reason that there's a cost, let me ask you, who do you know that earns 6 figures or more financially and they didn't invest in themselves? I don't know anybody. So there's usually a cost to go through the process. When I went to college, and I didn't go to an expensive university, I went to Alameda College, okay? Some of y'all don't know what that is. That's my point, right? And guess what? I paid more for my books than it was to start this business. Here's the good news, guys. You pay $288 to get started, and you refer 3 customers at $188, and you've made that $288 back. But then the $89 monthly service, guess what? You could get rid of that with the power of 5. You refer 5 customers or agents, and now your $89 payment goes away, and it stays free as long as you have 5 of your referrals that are active. Guys, this is a powerful, powerful platform. Here's what I want to do at this point. I want to move out the way before we close out and bring on one of my business partners who's, extremely sharp. She does have the college background and corporate experience and super smart. And she came here and she'll tell her story of how she was introduced. But guess what? Now she's a success story with our services and on the business side and doing some phenomenal things. And she's only been here a short time. Help me welcome on Sales Director, Ms. Sorrell Hammond. Are you on with us?
I am, Billy. Thank you. So guys, I'm just here to just share my testimony briefly. I heard about the platform through Instagram, believe it or not. And then I saw it featured on a Steve Harvey show, which made me a believer, right? But at the time I was looking to purchase some real estate investment with no down payment. And in order to do that, you have to be able to compete in the market, right? You got to have top-notch credit. Essentially, I just wanted whatever I can get. But not only did I get a boost, but they shot me up over 100 points in the first 45 days. I was excited. It made me a believer again. And so from there, I was able to close on a house 45 days later. And now their debt payoff system now has me at a point where I'm paying off my homes early, over 10 years. And so it's just been a phenomenal experience. Now on the business side, I'm from Oakland, California, guys. Financial literacy is not taught. It's not taught in most urban communities. There's only about 4 states in the US that actually require high school students to take some form of financial literacy class in order to graduate. Only 4 states. That's crazy. That's ridiculous. It's unheard of. And it's just a true testament to how this system is broken here. We shouldn't have to enter the world at 18 not knowing how to balance a checkbook, how to, basically keep up with your personal finances. And it happens to so many people, no matter what level. And I went to college and I worked my butt off so that I can make the money and live the lifestyle that I want to live. However, when you make that money, but you can't enjoy it with the rest of your friends and family, it's not worth it. And so I was able to use this platform to not only help friends and family, but I'm also taking this to the community with nonprofits, any and everyone who will listen to see what we have to offer here. It's very, very unique. I didn't know what to expect on the money side, but following Billy's lead in the support system, I'm already a sales director with the company. And from there, honestly, I'm trying to get to a point where not only am I bringing in money at a monthly basis for myself, but I'm going to leave that legacy for my family. So that residual income. If I can leverage anything on this platform, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm already doing it. I actually received my first Infinity bonus, and I'm super excited about that. But it's been a phenomenal experience, and to be able to share this platform with Billy Scott and knowledge to bring it to you guys. It's when I say whoever brought you to this platform outside of knowledge as well as knowledge, you definitely want to thank them because we're on to something special that we have here, guys. Hey, Billy, I'm gonna give it back to you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And man, congratulations on all the progress and success so far. And appreciate you coming on and sharing your experience. And I'm going to get ready to wrap up and then pass it back to Knowledge. We're excited to partner with him. He's obviously somebody who's been, you know, committed to serving people before even partnering with us. And the thing is, there's a lot of people who have a heart for serving and helping and spreading knowledge. Sometimes us having, you know, it makes sense to add a vehicle for people to apply the knowledge, if that makes sense. And so it just went hand in hand with his movement. And we're excited to continue to help more people. And I want to go ahead and let me go share the rest of the screen. This is hopefully you guys can. Okay, cool. There we go. So I want to show you real quickly. We talk about, you know, the back office and website. So you get your own website. And what happens is, I'm just going to show you guys a highlight of it. This is my actual website that comes with this alone. I went to school for computer science. Again, I didn't finish college. But the point is, what ends up happening is if you started a business and have somebody just build a website for you, like this, high quality, fully functional website, multiple pages, it's a couple $1,000s. And guess what? This comes with your business. Like somebody could click on your website and press play and boom, get a full presentation on the business. And on another page, they could sign up for the services, right? Okay, and then they could click on the company to learn more about our company and 16-year track record. Our products, right? They can enroll right here for the different products, testimonials. Okay, we have the different the business opportunity page, and guess what? You could even change this the language. I speak fluent Korean, so I could switch it to. I'm just kidding. But that's the point. I don't, and it doesn't matter. That's what the website it instantly converts. So how do I get back to English? All right, cool. So look, so then. Real quickly, you can click on enroll now, and then people can enroll right here on your website. Now, agent login. On the agent login page, this is where they can go and log into the back office, or where you could go and log into your back office. And this is a demo account, but you can see everything that's happening in your business. Anything that you want to learn is right here. Anything that you know, commissions related, setting up your direct deposit, to our marketing tab, help on marketing, sharing on social media, reports, how to enroll for any of our products, training. You know, let's say you got started today. Guess what? We have a game plan ready to go. Here's how to get started. Welcome to FES. Understanding your websites, your services, how to get started, the comp plan, how to get promoted. Look, it's all right here. So this comes with your business. I'll show you one last thing. Here's the promotions on a monthly basis. Just this last month that we closed out. Guess what? At the first promotion level, last month we promoted 2,435 people. I remember working at Home Depot. Nobody got promoted while I was there. Right? Right? Yeah, I like Home Depot. I still shop there. But as far as a vehicle and making money, the raises at that time were 33 cents a year. Okay. So guys, we're showing people how to really level up, and I'm excited to be a part of it. Let me go ahead and wrap up with this. At the end of these presentations, there's usually 3 categories where people find themselves. The A's are the people who stand for agent. These are the people who say, Billy, listen, you could have shut up 15 minutes ago. I know a lot of people who need to hear about this. And if that's you, guess what? We want to welcome you to the family. You'll be directly introduced by Knowledge. And I'm excited to, you know, partner with you all and welcome you to the movement. It's $288 to get started. It's 5 minutes to enroll. And guess what? Your services and your website, everything's available within minutes. The B category stands for before I choose. I have a few questions, and hopefully we answered your questions throughout the overview. If not, then we'll be available afterwards to help you on standby to make sure you get everything answered. And then the C category stands for customer. These are people who just want to start with the services. It's $188 to start, and then $89 a month. But remember, if you just add an additional $100 to that startup, you have access to both. So the choice is completely yours. But here's what I want to wrap up with. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. The biggest difference between people that achieve their goals and people who don't is those that take action. Meaning you might not fully understand everything yet. Okay, you learn as you go. The most important part is to take action in order to level up. We're halfway through 2020 already. If we don't take action, procrastination will take over. It'll be January 1st again, and we'll be finding ourselves in a similar position that we started this year. And so let's take action, guys. I'm excited to be a part of the support team. When you get started here, you are not by yourself. You're running alongside others that are going in the same direction, have experience, and are here to help you every step of the way. Knowledge, thank you for having me as a part of this presentation today. I'm definitely excited to continue building and spreading the word with you. I want to pass it back to you to close out. Thank you, Sorrel, for sharing your experience and helping to line this up and host as well. And Knowledge, I'll pass it back to you. Thanks.
All right, y'all see there was a lot to take in. So if y'all have any questions, comments, myself or Sorrel, you can reach out to us and we will help get you ready, get you started, get you action oriented. Sorrel, you got anything before we close?
No, I just want to congratulate everybody who took the time to just simply listen to see what we're talking about. That's a step in itself. So congratulations to everybody who's on here. And for those people who are ready to commit, we're going to work with you every step of the way. This is a phenomenal time to build for you and your family. So congratulations to everyone. And Knowledge, again, thank you for giving us this platform. And I'm looking forward to the work we're going to do.
All right. Now have a good one.